wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. That's where they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Fun at my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, mouth pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup.
Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, 'cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. Oh, you stay with him. In the same city. I done been around this world. You can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe. I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker. That's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy. What do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. Hey ladies, oh, we get hot. Hey fellas, oh, we get hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I'm.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch, and the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Whenever I get your money up, believe what I got for money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. When they done everything that I love. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Put him in the shit. You keep up. That you're trying to end up. If I end up there, I end up. You just soft type. What? Fake up, dog type. Like a soft fight. Dog is the dog. Blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more run out. When the finish, everybody come out. When the body burn out. Shut in to shut out.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first run now for Kyrie Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Stafford. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Running left is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
He's out of bounds at the
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers for the extra
now
point.
Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It will be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. Room here to run. Still going. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams, 55 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Seahawks 16, Rams 7.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Ready, set. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Elijah Arroyo. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Here's Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Still fighting for more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Good to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. First down, Seahawks.
19 tight. Here we go. Start.
Now back to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
70 Timberwolves. 7-5.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 seconds.
They'll drop to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Byron Young. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready? Grandpa lady. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Warrior 70.
They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Seahawks.
Get up. Go.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the RPO, he completes it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now we get late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 54-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
180. Hey, 54.
Throwing is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up second.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tutu Atwell, 47 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into it with following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He stiff arms him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. A gain of 12. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Big line, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready, check, hurt, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger. Hey, check that, street.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Well, it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Rams 27, Seahawks 26.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
It's finally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Ready?
Defended by Cody Durant.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go. Check. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion
The
attempt.
Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
To throw is Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Easy, like 7.
Stafford. That is caught. Touchdown, LA! Terrence Ferguson, 60 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Smith-Njigba. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Monday. Ready.
Now it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got some space here. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And middle. Ready, hot.
Stafford now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime. And because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. As long as it depends on the scoreboard, they may have to keep throwing it.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. And this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
60 Eagles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's 2nd down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to perhaps salt this one away.
54-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good.
His kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Pass complete, it's Adams. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Stafford. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You go and post the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come with the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give, cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the